welcome back to my channel. I am Willow Silverwing and I am back here again with another pick a card reading here for you. So yeah, I do apologize, it's a little bit late and it is October, but we can still do this. And this one is one of those ones that you can go back through over the course of the month and maybe see if the answer's changed, or maybe if situations have changed, the answer could be completely different, or the pile that you pick could be completely different. Okay, so this is pile number 1 here with the smoky quartz. This is pile number 2 with the clear quartz. And this is pile number 3 with the rose quartz. So go ahead, pause the video, meditate upon the cards, and give yourself some mindful breaths just so that you can pick the pile that you resonate with the most, or that you feel the most drawn to. You can pick via the crystals, and some people do that, and that's perfectly fine, but I do recommend pausing that video, giving yourself that time just to be able to connect with the cards, to give yourself the most accurate of reading. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so on to pile number 1 here with the smoky quartz on top of your deck. So I'm just going to pop that over here and let's see what cards you've got. Okay, so we start out here with the Sun card. And then we have the Hermit. Then we have the Moon in reverse. Then we have the Queen of Cups. And then last but not least, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so what I get from this pile here is a lot of positivity, especially with the Sun card coming up. So your love life in October, if you guys have picked group number 1, is very much going to be a happy one. It is going to be a happy outcome, especially with that Sun card being there. But then as we go on to the other cards, there's a few things that kind of pop up. So then you've got the Hermit straight away there. So I feel that maybe you are either in Hermit mode at the moment, or that you kind of need to go into this Hermit mode at the moment. So this reading is for singles and relationships, as well as it is a general reading. So I will get a few things coming through. But the main message here is definitely that whether you are a single or whether you are within a couple, you guys need to look within yourself. There is something that is blocking this Sun card from happening to you right now that you need to go inside and think about. Now, the reason I say that is because the Hermit card, as well as the Queen of Cups, if you look at the depiction on both of the cards, for me, this is telling me that you guys need to look within yourself, especially with the Queen card looking within, and then the Hermit card doing the exact same thing. For me, this is a big indication that you and your other half, being the fact that there's one being female and one being male, kind of you and your other half, or, you know, the masculine and the feminine parts of you, needs to look within and figure out the reason why you are blocking this Sun card, and the reason why this truth from maybe somebody else isn't coming through. Now, the Moon in reverse, obviously the Moon is all about truth and 2 paths and everything else. It being in reverse, I feel like that you are holding yourself back. You are holding yourself back from something, or the truth is being withheld from you. And that I really feel that this is the truth from a possible lover. This is the truth from a possible outcome that you've got in your relationship. It could be like you want them to propose or something like that, but they're not doing it because you're holding something back. There's something that you're holding back. There's something that, I can't put my finger on it. It's irritating. It's something that you need to look within and find out what this problem is. What are you blocking? Why do you need to look in? What do you need to work on? And then this is going to turn the other way around. And the reason why I say work on is because we've got this 8 of Pentacles that's come up at the end of all of these cards. This is an apprenticeship. This is working. This is, like, could be to do with actual work. Maybe looking within yourself. Is this the right job? Is this job helping me with my relationship? Or is it making it further, am I being further apart from my goal because of work? Or it could be a case that you are actually needing to physically work on yourself, there is something emotionally or physically that you need to have a look inside yourself and go, what is blocking this truth? What am I doing that is stopping me from having my happy ending at the moment? That is the question that you guys need to be asking yourself in group 1. Okay, so on to the next lot of cards I've got here. So I've got I am the angel of families. A happy change or an addition is coming to your family. We also have you have a gift for working with young people. Your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. We also have to make a decision, ask yourself which way brings me closer to my divine purpose, which way takes me away from it. No, the conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. And then last but not least, you have an important life purpose involving communication and arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Right, so these lots of cards, some of those messages are going to resonate with people and some are not. I get a few mixed things here. So we've got family and change coming up next to children. So that could be a case that you guys, if you are looking at this as your relationship taking the next level, maybe talking, especially with this communication card coming up, it could be a case that you guys are talking about having children or having a family or possibly moving out. That could be the other thing that's happening here. And that the reason why this truth is coming, or I feel like there's this blockage, is because it possibly be because of money. And then we've got the abundance card coming up saying, look, don't worry about it. Or that could be a conversation of, do we have kids or do they do this? Maybe not right now because of the financial situation, but that will change. There's definitely a decision that you have to make. Like I said, with the moon card, it being that 2 pillars in the back, that there's that road. Definitely, I do feel that. But because it's in reverse, I do feel like you are being blocked, that you can't quite see those 2 roads, or that you can, but you need to sort of work on yourself to be able to decide which way to go. And so the truth isn't going to be revealed until you kind of do this. But also, that is a very good question to ask yourself. What brings you closer to your divine purpose? What brings you closer to that reality that you want? Says no, the conditions are not favorable right now. So it could be a case that if you are looking to make things a bit more, if that's a question that you're asking yourself, should I move forward with my relationship? Should I not? I feel like there's some of you in group 1 that needed to hear, no, it's not the right time to move forward. Take a step back, take a look at yourself, work on yourself, and then you will arrive at this sun. Then you will arrive with the truth. That can be another thing that's going on here. Obviously, as I said, it is a general reading. There are some things that can resonate with you guys, and all of it can. It just depends on kind of the question that you've asked. Okay, and then the last lot of cards we've got here. So we have Wish, Awakening, and Kindness. So yeah, definitely. There's some sort of wish that you want that is to do with obviously love and relationships. That is going to happen. I definitely see this happening. It's not like it's not. And that's the reason why this Sun card is the first one to come out, to go, don't worry, everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be fine. In the end, this sun is going to happen. And also the child as well. So I feel definitely, if you guys have picked group 1 and you're looking at children, it's going to happen. But maybe just work on yourself and stop worrying about it if you're looking at children. But yes, this wish that you want is going to come through. Then we go on to the Awakening card. So again, the Awakening card is that very much going in, looking within yourself, awaken those senses, awaken something that's inside you that needs to be awoken for you to be able to move forward within your love life. And then always remember to have kindness, not necessarily just to your other half or the future person that you're kind of looking for, but also within yourself. Have kindness within yourself. Work on yourself a little bit, have that self-love, and then this is going to come out and this is going to happen for you. Right, okay, so I'm just going to pull a couple more cards here for you just to see if there's any other messages. So are there any other messages? Group one. Whoop. Okay, so we have bodies of water. Spend time near water such as lake, river, or ocean to recharge your batteries. So again, it very much is looking in, washing away the emotions, washing away something that you need to wash away to be able to have this wish and this sun card coming through. And then you have divine knowledge that can help others through spiritual teaching. But it's the high priestess. Like you've got... there's something to do within that you need to work on. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure, like I can't pinpoint it, because obviously this is a general reading. If you would like me to do a personal reading at all, the details will be down below. But yeah, there is something that if you guys picked group one, that is blocking you and that you need to work on emotionally and spiritually before moving forward. Okay, so that's everything there for group number one. I hope this reading resonated and it helped you guys out. If you could give this video a thumbs up and comment down below, that would be lovely. I always love hearing your comments or reading your comments. It's fantastic. Also, if you would like to see any of my previous videos as well as any upcoming ones I am posting, then please hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, and so on to group number two here with the clear quartz on top of your deck. So I'm just going to pop that over here and let's see what card you've got. Okay, so we start out here with the Nine of Pentacles. And then the Page of Swords. Then the Magician. Then we have the King of Pentacles. And then the Ace of Cups there. Okay, so what I see here for you guys in group number two is very much that, considering your love life, I feel like most of you who picked group two are probably in a relationship. Just with the sort of Nine of Pentacles, with that seed that's kind of been growing, or there's some sort of growth. So there is definitely a groundwork, like a ground has been laid and the plant has been has been put in the ground and it's now starting to grow. So I do feel like this is very relationship orientated. Also with this relationship, I do feel like that it's faced some turmoil, it's faced some ups and downs. Like you guys as a couple or as a person has faced some mountains and has faced some adversity, just with the Page of Swords, you know, sort of facing the wind, being ready, sword drawn in hand. But also it's just the bottom here, this like hilly hill, and the wind is kind of grabbed my attention a little bit there, and it seems like that you're at the top now and that you're facing this wind now, but I don't think that was the case all the time, and that you have been through some adversity, or you both have. And now that this is why the reason why the Magician is now coming up is because now you've taken back that power, that either both of you as a couple, that you've now taken back that power, or that you personally have taken your own power back, and that you are very much a stronger person now, and that things had to end for them to begin again, especially with this infinity sign. So I feel like if you guys were in a relationship, it could be a case that you have ended that relationship and now it's starting again. Or because I felt this very like sort of grounded, like things had happened before, it could be a case with this Magician that if you are single, that somebody like an ex or something that you didn't want to leave your life, that had left your life, is now going to come back round. That's the other thing I'm hearing. Yeah, that's the other thing I'm hearing and feeling. I always do this when I get tingly feelings. Yeah, that's the one thing I am feeling, definitely. And then we go on to the King of Pentacles. So you are in control of this situation. You are in control of what is happening. You feel so empowered now. Like, as I said, as a couple or as a person, you are in control of your own destiny. You are in control of this relationship. Not in a really controlling, oh my God, like they're going to leave me kind of thing. But you both just know where you stand, and you both feel very powerful, or you feel very powerful. You both, the person that you're looking for or the person that you're looking to is, you know, feeling that power as well, feeling that control, but in a good way, like in a sexy way. I feel like sexy control, sexy power. And then we have the Ace of Cups, which is obviously all about joy, all about having that cup being filled. But then it's just the depiction of the cloud and the hand here that gets me with this. I do feel like whatever's going to be happening in your love life is going to be divinely given to you. There are going to be signs. It's going to be peaceful, because that dove up there is just standing out to me a little bit here. But yes, overflowing joy, overflowing abundance. I just see something filling up that cup so much that it's like willing to burst. Right, let's go on to the next lot of cards here. So I've got, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. Right, somebody needed to hear that. Like, yes, go for it. You are so powerful right now. You are so in control. Go for it. And if this is to do with love, this is a case of, yes, turn around and ask them to marry you. Turn around and ask that question that you've wanted to ask for ages. Turn around and tell that person that you like them. Tell them that you like them. Tell them that you want to be with them. Definitely, the time is right. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in a positive new energy. And as I just said, I feel like it has been a relationship. I feel like it's been grounded. And then you've got this coming up. I would say that, it's the right time to ask that person to move in with you. It's the right time to ask that person to move in with you. Or to say yes to them asking that question. Definitely. Okay, so I've got time out. You have been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now is the time to stop and take care of yourself. So again, I feel like this definitely relates to this magician energy and sort of taking back that power. But you know, make sure that you recharge, make sure that you fill up your own cup before filling up anybody else's. Okay, then we go on to new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So again, make sure that you are staying grounded. I think this is the other reason why I may have had this very grounding feeling, especially it coming up next to this time out. I would say maybe try and ground yourself a little bit before you kind of rush in with excitement into a situation. Make sure that you ground yourself out, and you know that you're doing things for the right reasons and not for the wrong reasons. Then also ask your angels and spirits and ancestors for help. And speaking of ancestors, we have here, I bring you a message from a deceased loved one. I am happy and at peace. I love you very much. Please don't worry about it. Somebody needed to hear that to do with a relationship. It could be a case that this is maybe the thing that you need to move on from a relationship that is past, or that because this relationship's past, that maybe now you feel a bit more like, yes, I can go out into the world again, I can do it. But somebody needed to hear that from group number 2. Okay, and then last but not least, kind of going back to what we were saying beforehand, when you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure. Again, it's very much, I'm going to put this with these because it's very much take care of yourself. Make sure, like the Nine of Pentacles, she's stunning. She's stunning. She is taking care of herself. She's filled up her cup, and now she is watching everything grow. And that's how I feel that you guys either should be in October, or that you're kind of already there, and that now you're going to start feeling the benefits. You know, you're going to reap the benefits from that. Okay, and then on to the next lot of cards we've got here. So rejuvenation, again, very much take some time out for yourself before you start rushing into this situation. I feel like this situation is going to be a big one here with these two cards underneath, these two angel cards here with a move, and then, you know, yes, the timing is right. So something big is going to happen. You're going to have the power to feel that, and it's going to be joyful. But then make sure that you take enough time out for yourself to rejuvenate, so that you don't waste your energy too much. Then we've got blossoming. So the situation is blossoming. The situation is blossoming. Definitely. 100%. It's turning out to be absolutely I can see. Right. Sorry, my phone died there. So as I was saying, so I do see that in the month of October, for you guys who have picked groups number 2, there is that blossoming, and that is that something that's either that needs to happen or that is happening right now. I do feel like that there's a bit of a 50-50 in this group of you either need to do this and plant the seed and be and take your own power back and be in control, or that this is happening right now for you and you're blossoming into this brand new person, and this brand new relationship is coming towards you as well. Okay, and then we do have 2 that have come up that are vulnerability and shame. Now, I do feel like that these are for some of you in group 2 that maybe still be feeling a little bit vulnerable. Like I said, I was 50-50 about, you know, whether you guys are reclaiming your power at the moment or whether you have reclaimed your power. Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel vulnerable to reclaim that power. Don't feel like whatever's happened in the past that has been a bit rocky, especially with this Page of Swords energy that I was talking about earlier, of it being like your life had been a little bit rocky, or that your path to this point has been a bit rocky. Yes, but don't let that control you. Don't let that control you rather than you taking control. Don't let the vulnerability and the shame overpower you. And then we have exertion. So make sure not to exert yourself too much. Again, very much what this is kind of saying here. A couple of these cards saying here to take a step back and to fill up that cup and make sure you take care of yourself. So just watch out for that exertion. Don't push yourself too much. And then last but not least, wow, what a card to end on. It is the Destiny card, and I do feel that you guys are walking down this path right now straight towards your destiny. You being empowered, you have whatever relationship or whatever is in front of you right now, you are on the right path and you are going in the right direction. Do not stop. Do not stop. This is your destiny to find this person. This is your destiny to have this power and to take control of your love life. And that is going to happen for you in the month of October. Okay, so I'm just going to pull a couple of more cards here for you from my Goddess deck, just to see if there are any other additional messages that you guys need to hear. Any other additional messages here for group number 2. Whoa, okay. So I've got 3 that have come out here. So we've got prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. So yes, be open to receiving this new love. Be open to receiving the abundance that's going to come from this new relationship or from the relationship that you're in right now. Then we've got it's time for cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. So again, very much of this, take care of yourself. I do see you like sitting in the bath and, you know, having these goddesses vibes that of just like, yeah, I'm sexy. Yeah, I'm worth it. I have taken control of my own power. Everybody else move out the way. Definitely. And I just see like this washing of this cleansing of this peacefulness because you found what you wanted at last, or that the relationship is just going in the way that you wanted it to go. And then finally, last but not least, we have it's the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So this is going back to these 2 here of yes, the timing is right and a happy change in the home. Now, with the fertility card coming up, it could be a case that you guys are going to be starting to talk about children if you guys are in a relationship. If not, then it is definitely that you are going to be starting a new relationship with somebody. They are going to be the ones walking into your life, or you are the one that needs to turn around and be like, I like you, I want you, and I want you in my life, and I want it now. And taking a stand and being that magician and getting into your power and being like, yes, this is what I want, and I'm going to go out and get it. Okay, so that is everything there for group number 2. So I really hope this reading helped. If it did, then please leave a thumbs up and comment down below. Also, if you would like to see any of my previous videos as well as any upcoming ones that I may do, then please hit that subscribe button. I would really, really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, and then on to group number 4 here with the rose quartz on top of your deck. So I'm just going to pop that over here and let's see what card you've got. Okay, so we start out here with the Emperor card. Then we have the High Priestess. Then we have the Lovers, so already turning out quite nice. Oh, and then we have the Seven of Swords. And then the Ten of Swords. And then the Ten of Wands. And then last but not least, the Five of Wands here as well. Okay, so with this reading, like I apologize right now. I'm going to be very blunt. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. That's not what I do here. So I do apologize in advance. But this needs talking about. So what I'm getting through here, we'll just start at the beginning. So we've got the Emperor card and the High Priestess card. Now for me, these two are very much power cards. These are the most sort of very powerful cards that I would say that represent the feminine and the masculine of everything. The Empress is very like goddess energy, and I feel like more the Empress is a sensual and sexual kind of card, where the High Priestess is very much in control and very much the queen of her tower, where the Emperor is obviously the Emperor and the king on top of his throne. So these two are two major power play cards. Now it could be that this is because this is a marriage, or a especially with the High Priestess with the two pillars behind her. Also, this can be a case that you are either divinely feminine or divinely masculine, very, very strong, and a very strong person. Or this could be a case that it is a strong relationship. And the reason why I say it was strong relationship is because these two have come up next to the Lovers card. The Lovers card has come right next to it. Now, this is a partnership. This can be literally the Lovers. So it can be a marriage card. It can be a relationship card. But it also can be a very, let's say, it is a very sensual and sexual card. It's very much that passion and lust and that very fiery red energy is what I get from this card every time I pull it. Very much that sensual kind of feeling that I get with this card. Now that is very interesting, considering the next 4 cards that we have here. The first 3 cards coming up can be taken in one of 2 ways. So this could be a case that this is a marriage, and that or a marriage or a relationship, and I'm sorry to say, but they are not being faithful to you, and that is taking its toll on you, definitely. With the fact that the Seven of Swords has come up, which is very much the deception card, next to the Ten of Swords, which is obviously emotional breakdown. As well as the Ten of Wands, which is carrying that burden, and then last but not least the Five of Wands of conflict. So I do feel that this is, if you are within a relationship, either you or the other person can be being unfaithful at this precise moment, and that is obviously not going to work out very well for you emotionally, because it's just going to leave you with this emotional baggage. These two for me scream emotional baggage. Or to flip this completely on its head, and this is kind of the feeling that I get through, that is possibly a bit more like 60-40, and this is the 60%, is that you have taken way too many lovers. You are overburdening yourself with possibly maybe too many sexual partners. This is Libra season, and being a Libra sun, trust me, in my teenage years, I know exactly what you're talking about. So that is now taking an emotional toll on you. Just because you're trying to get away with it, you're trying to juggle too many people at the same time. So that you need to kind of stop this. Or, as I said, it can be a case that whoever it is in your life, or whatever relationship you're in, it could be a case that, your worst fears are coming true, and that's now going to take an emotional toll or emotional baggage on you. Okay, so I'm just going to go on to the other cards. So coming up is the Angel of Marriage. I am assisting you right now. So as I said before, this could be a relationship. This can be something that is now going on right now. We then have take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust and lovingly assert yourself. So that's going back to this very much of, the truth, whether you're in a relationship or not, or whether you are trying to get away with things. You know the truth, and you need to now assert yourself and be able to move forward in a positive direction. Then I am leading you towards the answer to your prayers. Please listen to and follow the steps I'm communicating through intuition, thoughts, and dreams. So your angels and your spirit guides, I feel like you have had signs of things that have been going on recently. Either signs that your other half has not been very faithful, or the fact that this is starting to become too much for you, and too many people at the same time, or too many energies at the same time. So continue to listen to that, continue to watch out for signs, continue to sort of watch out for anything that can point you in the right direction. Then we have schooling, study, and education will help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. What I see with this card is more that you have to study your own situation. It's not necessarily study as in school or anything like that, but it's more studying the situation that you're in. Is this the right thing for you? Probably not. But to study your situation, to listen to that intuition, and to move forward in a positive direction, definitely. Then I've got, you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. Now, I feel like this one's come out because that is how if you are the other half of, having one too many people in your life, or one too many partners in your life, that you are feeling this very high right now. You are feeling very powerful, and a bit like, yeah, I've got, this many partners and this, that, and the other. But I feel like this is like, yeah, don't descend. I feel this is more like an arrogance. Now, this can be an arrogance of you, or it can be an arrogance of like the person in the situation. That's what I kind of get from that, is that there is that sort of very arrogant vibe from that card that I get. Then the next one I've got is your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. And that is Archangel Uriel. Now, he could be the archangel that is following you right now, which is an indication that you've picked the correct pile. Or it could be that he is following you right now to help you heal over this situation that is happening at the moment, to heal from the deception that is going on in your life at the moment. Okay, so then we'll go on to the next lot of cards. So we've got Divine Love. So Divine Love, it does mean that you are being protected at the moment by the divine. The divine are guiding you towards the correct answer, or the correct path that you should be down, or guiding you to be able to maybe leave this situation, or leading you in the right direction. We've got two different leadings here. We've got like the leading here in this angel card, and then the divine love. I do feel that you are divinely protected, and that you've got to follow this intuition. I feel like maybe you might have been ignoring it recently just due to circumstances, and you do need to kind of sit there and listen to that intuition. and listen to that little voice. Then we've got aptitudes, so adapt to your situation. If this is going on, then you've got to heal from it. You have to heal from it. You have to be adaptable. You can't be stuck just because that you feel like you're in love with this person, or that you like the way that you're living at the moment. You need to adapt. Everybody needs to adapt, and it's a good aptitude. It's a good thing to be able to apply that and to adapt to the situation that you're in. Okay, and then these three kind of cards I'm kind of going to do very in quick concession here because I feel like they're very much relatable. So we've got abandonment, which can be another indication of the deception going on. Then we have healing. So this healing, again, along with this emotional healing that we've got here in this card, healing is a good thing. You need to heal yourself with this situation. This can be something that has gone on or that is going to go on. I'm not 100% sure. So it's either a case of adapting to your situation, moving on, and having that divine love for yourself because you've been abandoned and you need the healing. Or it could be a case that this is going on right now. Or this is a case this is going on this month or in the future. And then last but not least, discernment. So again, it's very much discernment, that non-trusting voice and that non-trusting part of you that is taking over at the moment. And it seems like you should be listening to it, is all I'm going to say, is that seems that you should be listening to it. Okay, I know that that's a little bit hard to swallow. So I'm just going to pull a couple more cards. Let's see if we can find anything positive out of this. So is there any other messages here for group number 3? Anything positive on the horizon? Okay, so we've had a couple come out here. So I've got quiet time. Take some time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. So again, it's very much be with yourself, meditate, try and get in a better frame of mind now that this is happening or that this has happened. Get yourself in a better frame of mind, sit with yourself, fall back in love with yourself instead of other people for a while. And then we've got spend time near water such as lakes, river, oceans to recharge your battery. So again, I do feel like maybe this is something that's gone on now. I feel like this maybe is something that's gone on, and you're gonna, this month in October is gonna start, you're gonna start now moving forward. You're gonna start moving forward with it, and that's what Spirit wants to tell you. I do feel like that's a big message coming through now, looking at the rest of these cards. So we've got go outside. You've been indoors for too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Now for this card, I love this card because it can actually mean just go outside. And that's going to help you with like sort of the healing aspect and the recharge aspect and the quiet time. But also I love this card because for me, it's like a fresh start. It's a new start. It's a new, like, go outside and get some fresh air. Go out and get a new lease of life. Go out and have a fresh start for yourself and move on. And then last but not least, this situation will be handled in a just and fair manner. So whatever's going to happen or whatever has happened, that karma is going to come round, whether that be you and, karma is going to come and bite you in the ass, or whether or not it's somebody else that has done you wrong and that karma is going to come back and bite them in the ass. Okay, so I think that's everything there for group number 3. I apologize that this is actually quite a not very positive reading for you, but I hope that you have learned that you can learn from it and move forward, and it can help you in some sort of way. If this has helped, if you need further readings on this or anything else, then please leave a thumbs up and comment down below. I do personal readings, so if you want any further help with this, I'll leave all the information down below for you. Also, if you'd like to see any of my previous videos, as well as any upcoming ones I will be doing, then please hit that subscribe button. I would really, really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.